Last year in November and December I stayed in Myanmar for my global citizen exchange with AIESEC.
And I've been to India.
In February 2016 I went to Lausanne in Switzerland to start my global experience with AIESEC.
Last summer I went on exchange with AIESEC to Brazil.
And I participated in an AIESEC project in Tanzania this year.
I've never been outside of Europe before, and I felt like it would definitely challenge me to go somewhere further, to leave all these cultural similarities we have here behind.
I stayed there for 6 weeks and I was part of the youth empowerment program, which is basically 3 months of English class and then 1 month of leadership class for university students.
Yeah, our task basically there was to experience the culture by working in social institutions.
My main responsibility with another girl from Peru was to work on the social media channels of our NGO. Mainly we established a new website for our institution and we worked on the Facebook page.
So I took part in the project called Integrate. It was basically about, as the name says, about integrating refugees into the culture in Switzerland.
I volunteered in an orphanage in Tanzania where the kids were between 1.5 and 21 years old. And depending on their age, I taught them English, mathematics and general education.
The most amazing thing in my project or for the whole time actually was that I really got the chance to experience the culture in Sri Lanka.
I think every one of us should go on exchange because I'm totally sure if every person in the world gets a better cultural understanding and gets a more open mind, our world could be much more a peaceful place.
My global citizen experience was amazing because I learned a lot about me, about refugees and the stereotypes that come along with them.
I think it's one of the best things that I did, and it's nice to see that people are getting to know your culture.
It was a very, very incredible experience.
And also Myanmar is a super interesting country because there is a lot of change happening and you can literally feel the change that is happening when you walk through the streets there.
To hear their story, and it was a very good experience to not only read about it or to see about it on TV, but to really get in contact with the people.
My key learning point was that situations are just bad if you don't think positive or don't want to find a solution.
There are always people who are happier than you but have less. Yeah, it really touched me, and I think it also changed me a bit. I think I'm a really more positive person now that I saw how other people live and still can be happy.
If you have the possibility, go on exchange, really. I can promise you will come back differently.
It was a very great experience.
It's just a short time, but it can change you and can leave a beautiful memory.
You can just look around you. There's so much intolerance, there's so much hate, so much misunderstanding actually, that we need to get these experiences.
People from other countries are not worse or better than us, but that they are just different.
While studying is actually the only possibility we really have to grow before we, let's say, work, settle down and stuff. So use this chance.
Get to know the incredible feeling of a global citizen and step out of your comfort zone.
I can recommend going on exchange with AIESEC.
It was awesome. So if you feel the same way, just go for it.
But also you widen your perspective and you get a new point of view of your own country and of your own culture. And most importantly, you really grow personally.
It was totally worth it.
Everybody should try this global citizen experience because it really lets you see into another culture, into other people.
So go on exchange.
Hi, I'm Mara. I'm 22 years old and I study in Düsseldorf, and I've been in AIESEC for 1.5 years now. I will guide you through this info event. I'm super excited that you're all here and to tell you about our Global Citizen program so that you can live the summer of your life this summer. This info event is going to last about 30 minutes. Please mute your microphone so we don't have any sound problems. And there are 2 AIESECers here to answer your questions. You can ask your questions in the chat down here. Feel free to write now where you're from and your name. Maybe some words to say hi. And I think that will be interesting to see where the people here are coming from. While you're doing that, I will tell you the agenda for tonight. What are we actually going to tell you tonight? We will tell you what is AIESEC about. We will tell you all about our Global Citizen program. And I'll also share with you my personal experience that I had in Greece a few weeks ago. I will tell you the 5 easy steps how you can go abroad this summer. And after that, we will tell you what we need from you so that you can go abroad with AIESEC and have an incredible summer. Now you know what is going to happen tonight. And we would like to start with a short introduction about AIESEC. And I give it to Hannah for that point. She's from Cologne.
Hey guys, I'm Hannah, good to see you. So you may wonder who or what AIESEC is about. And as the future partner of your summer adventure, we would like to quickly introduce ourselves so that you understand who we are and more importantly, why we do what we do. To understand AIESEC, you have to travel a bit back in time. AIESEC was founded after the Second World War by a small group of students who wanted to make sure that such a horrible event never happens again. They thought that through exchange we can change the world one person at a time, and peace and fulfillment of humankind's potential became our vision. 68 years later, we are the world's biggest student organization, with 80,000 members in over 120 countries, and all of us are still not working for money, but are unified by this cause: peace and fulfillment of humankind's potential. We dreamed and dream of a world without war or hunger, where every person can live up to their fullest potential. Sounds nice, right? But also a bit unreal and abstract, so how do we want to make this a reality? We believe that we have found a simple and yet powerful answer. It's on us, the youth. We will be the future of our societies, the employers, entrepreneurs and employees of tomorrow, and we will be later on the positions to really have a positive impact on the world. But we also believe that we're not ready yet. It's not enough to just visit university or school, to just go through books and study for exams. To really have a positive impact on the world, you need to have a lot of qualities. Qualities like to learn how to work together in a network, because no big challenge can be faced alone. To focus on solutions rather than problems, and be aware of your strengths, weaknesses and values. And most importantly, in our connected world, we have to become world citizens, aware of the global issues around the world and also responsible and aware of our role in this world. So what we want to do, what AIESEC wants to do, is provide challenging environments for as many young people as possible so that they can develop all of these qualities. This is why we want to send students like all of you abroad. This is why we do exchange, because sometimes you just have to travel hundreds of kilometers from your home to face the real challenges who shape you as a person. So tonight is about more than just going on exchange with us. Let's change the world one person at a time.
I will tell you now a little bit about my global citizen experience. I went to Greece, to Thessaloniki, which is the 2nd biggest city in Greece. Actually, I always wanted to go to Argentina or to Costa Rica, but one night I was watching the news with my parents and I decided that I want to go to a country where there's a crisis and lots of conflicts with our country right now, to show them that Germans actually like them and that we really, really respect them, and to also show my German friends how amazing Greek people are, because I've been here twice before and I really love this country. I took part in a project named Young Power. They also have this project in Athens and in Thessaloniki, and it allowed me to talk to a lot of young people in schools. I went to 2 different high schools. The kids were 15 to 17 years old, And we had lots of workshops together about cultural understanding. So them asking me things about Germany they always wanted to know, and me asking them things I always wanted to know about Greece. And then also workshops about time management, teamwork, presentation skills, and lots of interesting things where I could also learn a lot, but also I realized I could give them a lot because they never get this in their school. They don't work in groups, and it was a whole new experience for them. In this picture you could see all my students from one school on my final day in the project. They had me in tears when they had their final presentations. They talked about refugees in the past and right now, and I could really see the impact, and I could see how these people worked together and really created something great, which I didn't expect in the beginning. Very important were these people in this picture, all the other interns coming from lots of different countries and sharing so much about their culture as well. So I didn't only learn about Greece and Greeks, but about Egypt, about Jordania, Brazil, Argentina, about Pakistan, about so many countries, and it was super interesting. And in this picture you can see the 3 people who were there the whole time with me, the 6 weeks every day. 3 girls, one from Argentina, one from Italy, and one from Jordania. And we exchanged a lot about our cultures as well. We will definitely visit each other. And we also prepared our classes together, for example, and exchanged ideas. And you could really see how different we work in different countries. That was really interesting. And in this following picture, you can see Zena, who became a very, very good friend of mine. She came to Germany with me even afterwards. Here you can see me and her in Cologne, in front of the Cologne Cathedral. And it was great to bring her with me, a Muslim girl, to celebrate Easter with us here. And it was interesting for her and super interesting for my whole family. One favorite moment that I like to remember is I came out of my bedroom one day and she was standing there with my grandma. My grandma doesn't speak English at all. They were just talking with their hands and feet basically. And my grandma really, really loved this too. Then we also had amazing hosts that we stayed with. I lived with a great girl. Her name is Danai. Her family was also great. They invited me over for dinner and really gave me the feeling of being at home. The Greek people have so much hospitality, not only my host, but all the Greeks. It was really, really great. I mean, they let us live with them, even though they're students as well. And she gave me her couch in her living room. It was great. We got to travel a lot together. I found my new favorite place. You can see us here. We had to wear skirts there because it's Greek Orthodox monasteries, and women there have to wear skirts over their pants. And here you can see me looking at one of the monasteries and feeling totally free and just totally great in this moment and so small in this beautiful landscape there. Yeah, in this last picture you can see me in my last days above Thessaloniki, thinking of all the food and all the people I got to meet and all the challenges I also had to take, like reading different letters, because Greek has a whole different system with letters, and I learned so much in this time and really, really got to develop myself, and I wouldn't change this for anything in the world. So, you just heard some things about my personal experience, and now I would like to give you the hard facts about our Global Citizen Program. It's social projects from 6 to 8 weeks. In some universities, you can even get credits for these projects. You'll just have to talk to your local committee about this. You can do it in one of over 120 countries. You will get local support from AIESEC here and also from AIESEC abroad. I also got great support there from the people. They showed us the city and everything. It's organized only by students who really believe in this, for students, so you can be sure that nobody wants to gain any profit with this. It's no vacation, but there will also be free time and time for traveling. And we have projects in 5 different areas. We have health, so talking about education and issues in this country, environment, education, like my project, social entrepreneurship, and also culture. I will explain you now the 5 easy steps to your summer adventure. It's really very easy and not complicated at all. First, you will have to sign up.
To apply for our Global Citizen program, you simply need to visit our website. Go to Register, choose Global Citizen, and then fill out this sheet. It's only going to take you 2 to 3 minutes probably. Afterwards, click Send, and you're almost ready to go and look for your project.
After step 1 comes step 2. Find your project. Your local committee, so the people from AIESEC at your university, will contact you after a maximum of 72 hours. You will get an exchange consultant who's going to take care of you from the very first minute that you signed up after you come back. You will be invited to a group event or to a personal talk, so you can ask all the questions you have and that you can start to look for your project. For the project, we have an online platform with exclusive projects that we have gained experience with during the last years, and we will show you now this platform so you know exactly how to look for your project.
This is our Opportunities portal. Here you will be able to log in after you signed up on our website. You will get the data so you can log in here. You will fill out your profile, and then you can go and start looking for your project.
You can use the advanced search or just scroll through our opportunities that we have for you. You can see there's lots of opportunities online right now. And if one looks good to you, I'll pick this one. You can find all the information you need about your project, when it starts, how long it's going to take, and of course also here, for example, what you will learn out of your project. If you scroll down, you will see what is required, what you should bring with you, which skills, and you'll also find contact data. If you like the project, simply hit apply now, and that's as easy as it is.
Now that you know how our opportunity portal looks like, we will show you 4 example projects that you could do this summer. First, we have Smarketing in Brazil. Here you will work as a marketing intern at an NGO. Then here we have a project about a very current topic. You will talk to the population in Turkey, in Istanbul, about asylum seekers. Here we have a project in Colombia. You will teach little kids English. And this last project is an education project about environmental issues in India. After applying for one of these, or one of our hundreds of other projects, you will be contacted by the local committee abroad, and you will have a Skype talk with them. After being selected for the project, you will be able to start all your preparations. And I would like to tell you now that I really recommend you to just apply for a project, even if you think that there might be another one coming that suits you even better. But sometimes just doing something now is the best thing you can do, and it will turn out like the best step you've ever taken. Step 3. Preparing your adventure. At first, you will sign our general terms and conditions online, and you will have to pay the fee. On your own, you will look for your flight tickets, you will see if you need a visa or insurance, and of course, we will support you with this as well, but you are responsible on your own for this. But we do offer you an outgoing preparation seminar, so a seminar of 2 days where you meet a lot of other people who are also going abroad, and 2 trainers will prepare you for your adventure abroad so that you will be able to take as much out of it as you can. After being prepared perfectly comes step 4, the summer of your life. You will get on the plane and fly to your host country, and people from AIESEC abroad will pick you up from the airport or, for example, from the train station. These people also make sure that you have an accommodation, like a hostel. You will stay with AIESECers there, or with host families or other students. And of course, you will also have an exchange consultant who's going to help you, like your German one. But you can always contact your German one as well. You will not only get to know the local people and the local AIESECers, but most likely also people from all over the world, and you will expand your network a lot. And afterwards you'll be able to visit people from all over the world, and you'll know so much about not only one culture, but also a lot of other cultures. After a while, the summer of your life will sadly be over, but we want you to get the most out of it. So there's step 5, coming home, which is also very important to us and should be important for you as well, because we offer you a welcome home seminar where you will be able to talk to German AIESECers and also people who also went abroad in this summer about your experiences, and you will reflect about it so that you can get as much out of it as you can. And afterwards, if you want to, you can also get engaged in AIESEC and enable the experiences that you had for so many other students. So you see, it's very easy to have such a great experience as I had, or even better than mine. And it's only these 5 steps of signing up, finding your project, preparing your adventure, living the summer of your life, and coming home. It all starts with you tonight to click on the application link, and you will find this process again in the output of this info event.
Now we are at the part, what do we need from you? That's mainly 2 things. First, it's the right attitude. And the right attitude contains some behaviors that are crucial so that our cooperation works well, and so that your experience abroad becomes the best one that it can be. Firstly, you have to be self-responsible and show some proactivity. So it's you who wants to go abroad and have the summer of your life. Ask us for things if you need them. Ask your questions. Speak up. And also, if you are abroad, try all the new things that you would never try here. Then we also need open-mindedness from you. You will meet people from other cultures. You will learn about new working styles and attitudes, new food. And we just ask you to try out everything and to not be prejudiced when going there. And yeah, just try to see the good in everything there. And then something that you already heard about today is solution-orientedness. If you are not ready to face challenges and to look for solutions, you will not develop that skill, but that skill will help you so much in your life. So if there's anything going wrong, and there will be something going wrong, I'm telling you that, don't try to focus on the problem, but on the solution. And this makes everything better already. Also, please apply if you only want to go abroad this summer. You can apply for the next winter or the year after that later on. That's no problem. And something about our communication. We will answer you within 2 days, so we ask you to also answer us within 2 days. The second thing we need from you is the fee. The fee is 400 euros and contains a lot of things. Your exchange consultant here and abroad, your accommodation, oftentimes even 1 meal a day in your project. Of course, the preparation seminar and the welcome home seminar is covered already, and also your place to live will be insured. And something you can do is to just rent your room here or your apartment, and you will already have a lot of the money back that you're spending.
Now you know everything you need to know to make this summer different and meaningful. I would like to ask you to apply as soon as possible to get the project that you want, You will find the deadline for applying in just a few seconds. Let's change the world, one person at a time, and the change starts with you. Be a global citizen and apply now.